We're all familiar with the standard fantasy. A normal person gets caught in a freak accident, gains unbelievable powers, and emerges as a greater, more heroic version of themselves. Dr. Manhattan exists as a terrifying outlier. His ascent into godhood resulted in the total erosion of his human self, which raises a strange question. Why would gaining supreme cosmic awareness destroy a person's soul rather than elevate it? His evolution follows the cold, uncompromising logic of theoretical physics. To find the source of his detachment, we have to look at the nature of the universe itself. Before the blue skin, there was Jon Osterman. He was a standard human scientist living an ordinary, emotionally grounded life. But then came the catastrophic nuclear accident. He was torn apart, completely disintegrated down to the subatomic level. When he reconstructed himself into Dr. Manhattan, he returned with absolute, godlike control over time, matter, and energy. By escaping the fragile limits of human biology, he became inextricably bound to the cold, mathematical laws of quantum reality. This visualization illustrates Manhattan's quantum perspective on matter, where physical forms are temporary illusions. Watch these subatomic spheres. At the quantum scale, a living human, a brick wall, and a bullet are identical, just different structural arrangements of the same quarks and electrons. Viewing the world like this permanently erodes empathy. If everything around you is just interchangeable atoms, human life loses its uniqueness. Normal human perception instinctively assigns meaning, warmth, and emotion to the people we interact with. Manhattan looks at a person and only sees raw mathematics and atomic structure. By reducing the universe to a series of identical quantum interactions, the distinction between a person and a pile of dust becomes impossible to maintain. For Manhattan, the concept of a precious life is an error in scale. Shifting from matter to time, this 3D diagram represents the universe under relativity, creating a framework physicists call the block universe. Inside this model, the past, present, and future do not flow. They exist simultaneously in a static, unchangeable state. Dr. Manhattan does not experience time sequentially like we do. He perceives every single moment of his entire existence at the exact same time. Achieving complete mastery over time actually results in being completely paralyzed by it, rendering him unable to experience the natural day-by-day progression of life. The physics of static time translates directly to the mechanics of human psychology. Take a feeling like hope. Hope absolutely requires an uncertain, unwritten future to look forward to. Regret requires a past you wish you could change, and surprise requires a strict lack of omniscience. Manhattan's simultaneous existence in the block universe actively strips away all three of these psychological requirements. Omniscience and human emotion are mutually exclusive. By knowing exactly what will happen forever, Manhattan becomes structurally incapable of feeling anything about it. This brings us back to our initial question. Can human identity survive infinite knowledge and absolute power? Jon Osterman did not consciously choose to abandon his empathy or his emotional attachments to the people he loved. He simply outgrew the narrow, linear physical limitations, like moving forward through time and perceiving solid matter, that are physically required to feel human emotions in the first place. This level of power is incompatible with human identity. The sensory experiences and temporal limitations that define us are simply absent at his scale of existence, leaving no foundation for a personality to rest upon. We can look past the fictional character to the real-world implications of these scientific theories. Dr. Manhattan is a scientifically impossible entity, sure. But the quantum and temporal physics that isolate him are very real. Modern physics continuously reveals a reality far stranger, colder, and more indifferent than human imagination likes to admit. To truly comprehend the universe in all its massive, static, quantum complexity is to realize just how terrifyingly small and isolated the human experience really is.